I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. 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 I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic in style motherfucking Asian of Above It All, folks. That's right. Above it motherfucking all. That's right, folks. It is Saturday. And on Saturdays, I start the show at 9. I usually forget to remind people on Friday. That's how you can tell I'm a real person and I don't care about this stuff at all. Is that, like, giving my viewers crucial information as to when I will be live? I don't care. I barely even, like, know how to, like, fucking plug my financial shit. So anyway, you may see a figment, folks. Possibly at the top of this gamer shelf. That's right. It's Lego Seinfeld. But wait! There's more! That's right, folks. I have also begun constructing Lego Minecraft. This is the Abandoned Mine set. Don't worry about me, by the way. I am very sober. I'm building Lego Minecraft, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the Lego Minecraft set with the Lego Seinfeld. And so I tweeted about this yesterday. And I made a tweet about this yesterday, and I will show the tweet in just a second. Because I tweeted about it yesterday. And so, as you can see, I took some photographs. And, so Kramer has gone into the dungeons, the depths, if you will. And it's not looking so good for Kramer. But either way, this is what I'm doing with my life. And so I thought I would share that on the internet for all to see. And so, yeah. Ba-doo-boop-ba-doo. Let's drink some coffee. Alright, folks. There's just so much going on in the world. I really just sometimes... You know, sometimes you just, you know. Like, sometimes you just know. You just know what the hell's going on. Sometimes you don't. As a Lego head avatar, I am enjoying the Lego arc. I mean, I've got some more Lego-related news that I'll talk about, but, you know, that's later on. I'm getting into it a little bit. You know, I haven't enjoyed playing with Lego in a while. They came out with Lego Seinfeld. That brought me back in. You know what I mean? So, brought me back in. It happens. Sometimes you get sucked right back in. Alright, folks. This segment, you know, I've been waiting on this one for a little bit. And, people have been requesting me talk about this. Now, we all know I hate free speech. We all know this. I am a free speech hater. You know, there's a lot of people out there that will be free speech defenders. They hate censorship. Me, I'm the opposite. I love censorship. I would love to censor anyone and everyone that disagrees with me. If you even think like, oh, hey, my favorite color is green, censored, because your favorite color shouldn't be green because green sucks. But anyway, so that's my situation. Just wanted to get all my full disclosures out. Now let's talk about Tulsi Gabbard, who is making a Rumble.com account, and she made this video. Let's watch.
I may disagree with what you say, but I and every service member in this country is ready to sacrifice our life to protect your right to say it. Censorship of speech must end. There can be no democracy without free speech. I'll be launching my channel soon on Rumble.com, where freedom of speech is celebrated. You can click subscribe to get our updates. I
gotta be honest, folks. Now, the thing about this video that does not trigger me is her talking about free speech. I don't give a shit. What does trigger me is the way that she's delivering this video. The fake smile. Hey, everyone. I'm Tulsi Gabbard, and I want to talk about free speech. You should follow me. Like, what the fuck? Like, she literally sounds like she's making a commercial. This is a commercial, folks. Like, you know when you go on fucking television, you scroll through and you see the bitch with the dry eyes or whatever, and like, or like, you know, the bitch who's like trying to feed her kids, but they're, you know, they're running through the kitchen, and then she drops the fucking egg, and then she like looks into her cupboard and see, oh, a box of cereal. That, like, she's got that attitude going on. What is happening? Okay, watch it again, but with that in mind. Just watch it.
I disagree with what you say, but I and every service member in this country is ready to sacrifice our life to protect your right to say it. Censorship of speech must end. There can be no democracy without free speech. I'll be launching my channel soon on rumble.com, where freedom of speech is celebrated. You can click subscribe to get our updates.
The fucking fade out and the fade in. This is some bizarre stuff, folks. Now, this is something I've called, everyone knows I called this. Tulsi Gabbard was signaling that she was a right-winger. Now, some people found out about that when her last thing that she ever did as a congresswoman was put out a bill that was targeting transgender kids. That was her last thing that she did as a congresswoman, was attack transgender kids. Great stuff. So some people figured that out at that point. For me, I knew Tulsi Gabbard was no good when she was buddying up to Modi in India when he started destroying the lives of people in Kashmir. Tulsi was going on a defense spree. You know, and also then you look into that relationship and they're buddies. Like Modi was like sending messages to her wedding and shit. It's creepy, motherfucker. So that's when I know. That's when I was like, okay, Tulsi's no good. Then she came out against Medicare for All. Then she dropped out and endorsed Joe Biden. You remember that? Remember when she endorsed Joe Biden? When it was Bernie versus Biden, she endorsed Joe Biden. What? 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 That's bizarre. It's bizarre, right? And anyone who is like going on the Tulsi train at all throughout the 2020 primary is a loser. Don't trust anything they have to say, at least for a couple more months. Let them try to get a sunset period on that one. But like this shit is like, what on God's green motherfucking earth is going on here? And this whole Rumble thing, I don't even know what Rumble is. Should I click this link or should I? I don't even know. But Rumble is apparently this new right-wing bullshit. To my understanding, I think also there's another part of the story. If this is the same story. Okay, yeah, so? Yeah, so if you're thinking, oh, Tulsi Gabbard's joining this because she loves free speech. Psych! Psych! They're being paid. They're being paid. Also, Glenn Greenwald's hopping on this, but I'll make a separate video on him maybe tomorrow. The fast-growing YouTube rival, blah, blah, blah. It paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. She is being paid. So she doesn't even care about censorship. She doesn't give a fuck. She's getting paid. And remember when I said this is a commercial? She's getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for a 27-second commercial. No good, folks. No good. I mean, like, when you're really thinking about it, at the end of the day, anyone that would sell their fucking... I don't even...
Only the really...
There you go.
I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ...
That went over the screen because my last known VLC point was on that monitor. But either way, the lowest IQ, folks. What are you gonna do? It's time. What time is it, you may be asking? You may be looking and seeing, oh, it's 9:15. Just kidding. It's the check my phone segment of the stream because that's the kind of person I am. How's it going, folks? Don't mind me, just checking my phone during the show. Hold the phone. There you go. Haha. Alright, folks. Did today's Lego bit count as a full-fledged Lego bit? It did not. This is like the secret one. You have to like zoom in, do the computer enhance, and go see what's going on up there. Let's do the re-ass motherfucking cap, shall we? Yeah, should I? Does anyone want me to do the, maybe I'll make a Twitter poll. I'll do a Twitter poll. How long is it? Alright, folks. The poll has been made. Vote in the poll.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Alrighty. Let's get into it. So, yesterday was the 115th day of consecutive protests in the city of Elizabeth City that is currently being held hostage by the county of Pasquotank County over the police execution of Andrew Brown Jr., which took place on April 21st, 2021. I have been out here documenting the protests every day since then. There has been a demonstration, at least one demonstration every single day. Some days there's been 2 demonstrations. I think a couple days we even had 3 demonstrations. And so this has been a very active city, especially given that the city is so small. There's only about a population of 20,000 people or so. So the other day we met, finally, with the sheriff of Pasquotank County, the person in charge of the murder department that killed Andrew Brown. That was the other day, and we had a 35-ish minute meeting with him. He didn't really answer any of our questions. He said he was considering doing many things. He also said a citizen review board of the police department is, quote, in the works, and also he's considering it. So it is currently happening. It's going to happen, but then also he's still considering it. So I don't really know what that means. But he did a lot of things where he would give us non-answers. And so, but he finally talked to us after 114 days. So that was our initial demand. Our initial demand on day 1 of the protest was, where the hell is Tommy Wooten? So demand met. Now, that does not mean we're going to stop protesting, of course, because our other demands are simple. Release all of the body camera footage instead of only 20 minutes. And also, at the very least, fire these 7 deputies that were involved in the shooting of Andrew Brown Jr. and prosecute them and put them in jail. That is the demands as they are. And Tommy Wooten is not going to be doing those things. He's going to try as hard as he can to avoid doing any of that, even though the people that murdered Andrew Brown Jr. violated the own policy that Tommy Wooten wrote. Tommy Wooten could have just copied and pasted the state's policy. I zoomed in on that cop because I didn't know what he was doing. He could have just copied and pasted the state's law enforcement policies, but he himself made explicit changes. He said that people in the Pasquotank County Sheriff Department cannot shoot at a fleeing vehicle. And what did his deputies do? They shot at a fleeing vehicle. His policy clearly states that if a deputy is acting unlawfully or against the policy, that it is incumbent upon other deputies to then try to stop those deputies from hurting people. And so all 7 deputies didn't do that. So, but they're still on the force. Now, I'm telling you right now, if my job at Food Lion at the grocery store is to stock the shelves, and I put all the barbecue sauce in the produce aisle, like, you know, when you go into the produce section and you see all those stands with their, like, 45-degree angles with the fucking tomatoes in there, what if that was just barbecue sauce and the ketchup packets? You know what would probably happen? I'd probably get fired because I wasn't doing my goddamn job. But when it comes to killing people doing things that actually matter, these people are still walking into Muddy Waters, the coffee shop in town, getting some coffee and going on their day. This is unacceptable, folks. It is absolutely, positively unacceptable. And so, we've been out here for 115 days in a row. Not a single day has been missed. And the demonstrations have been happening. And they will continue to happen until justice is acquired. As you can see, the statue is still there. For a reminder, folks, actually, this Monday is the next county commissioner meeting. But not the last county commissioner meeting, but the county commissioner meeting before that. Afterwards, we asked one of the county commissioners when that statue would be taken down. And he said, quote, by the end of next week. That's what he said. And so that was about 3 weeks ago. It's still there. They spent $28,000 on removing the Confederate statue, and it's still there. You're telling me you're spending $28,000 and you can't get it removed like the next day? Where is that money going? Where did that money go? And how long is it going to take until the thing is gone? No, my personal opinion is the statue is 3 blocks down from the Pasquotank River. So I'm just throwing that out there. But either way, again, we are doing some pretty good demonstrations out here. Things are going pretty well. And I'm just super proud of everyone in Elizabeth City. Because Elizabeth City is showing the world a new way, I guess, question mark, of protesting. It's, you know, again, 115 days of nonviolence. And what did we get? That's the lesson a lot of us are learning. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop doing what we're doing. We're going to stay the course. We're going to be marching for justice. And we're going to be out here every single day. We're going to go through summer. We're going to go through autumn. We're going to go through winter. And we're going to be here on April 21st, 2022. 1 year after Andrew was killed. And we're going to see where we got, what we got. And I wouldn't be surprised if we've gotten nothing by that point. But still, we're going to keep going. We're not going to stop. And this is just part of daily life in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. How's everyone doing? Alright, folks, you ready? Wait for it. Check my phone segment of the stream. It's happening. That's right, folks. Checking my phone. All right. Okay. So I wanted to cover this the other day, but forgot about it, so I'm going to do it today. The people have spoken. What's the update on the Twitter poll? Let me check. You know, I don't really like the terminology Twitter poll. As a Polish American, I am very offended right now. 83% on yes. That's incredible. Ooh, my lord. All right. So Tucker Carlson did it again, folks. Let's watch.
Occasionally, Sandy Cortez tells us about her lived experience on January 6th. During a recent special on CNN, Sandy Cortez, does she ever stop talking about herself, by the way? She explained she wasn't simply afraid of being murdered by Ashley Babbitt.
So, okay, there's some interesting things going on here. First of all, calling her Sandy, that's her college nickname or some shit. It's bizarre. Second of all, does she ever stop talking about... I mean, she was invited to do a profile on her. That would be like me calling you on the phone. Hey, can you tell me, like, you know, just, like, about why you started going on TV and, you know, lying every day? And then you started giving me your life story. And then my response was, oh, well, why do you keep talking about yourself? Well, you just asked me if she was invited on a show to talk about herself. I don't understand. I just, it's what? Like, what?
She was also worried about being raped.
There's a lot of sexualizing of that violence. And I didn't think that I was just going to be killed. I thought other things were going to happen to me as well.
So what sounds like what you're telling me right now is that you didn't only think that you were going to die, you thought you were going to be raped.
Yeah. I thought I was.
Sexualizing? Get a therapist, honey. This is crazy. These people are mad because they thought the election wasn't fair. Now, you may disagree with that, but it wasn't about you. Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
Sexualizing
the
violence. I was going to be raped by Ashley Babbitt. Okay.
What is it? Wait, what?
Sexualizing the violence. I was going to be raped by Ashley Babbitt.
That's the... Okay. Yo, folks. Alright. When you're AOC, right? You're the most socially known member of Congress. Now, imagine this situation, right? You go from nobody, literally no one gives a flying fuck. Like, if you died, like, no one would care. You'd probably not even get an obituary because no one would care. To the entire world, the entire, like, literally global population is at least somewhat aware of who you are, right? That's bizarre for any human to go through that, right? So, now again, if you've spent any time on right-wing Twitter, right-wing YouTube, right-wing anything, you have seen the sexual violence that has been put against AOC and other members of Congress like her, right? You even look at the Jimmy Dum Dum Door crowd, right? Someone who routinely goes on Tucker Carlson's show, by the way. He also was using and still uses a lot of very sexualizing rhetoric against her. So if you see a bunch of people breaking into the Capitol and you get rape threats every single day of your life, of course you are going to be primed to be thinking, oh God, what the fuck is going on here? And also she never mentioned Ashley Babbitt. I just this whole thing is bizarre. It's strange, right? But I want you to understand that the reason why I wanted to cover this clip specifically is because Jimmy Dore, right, and his style of dumb motherfucking dum-dums, right, have been doing the same thing Tucker Carlson is doing here. The same thing. For months. Literally, since January. Glenn Greenwald and Jimmy Dore did a show like 2 weeks after the Capitol insurrection, literally making fun of AOC for the same thing. So y'all think Tucker Carlson is bad. If someone thinks Tucker Carlson is bad for this, Jimmy Dore and Glenn Greenwald did the same thing. I think I made a video about it back in January. And this is the pipeline. This is where Tucker is getting this shit. From the likes of Jimmy Dore and Glenn Greenwald. And from all the other right-wing serpents out there going crazy. Just being disgusting motherfuckers. It's bizarre. It's strange. Like, it really is. It's strange stuff. And then also he's like, oh yeah, they went there because they thought the election was unfair. That's why they stormed the Capitol, because they thought the election was unfair. Okay. Okay, sure. They thought the election was unfair. Alright. Alright. And on a similar note, the former guy, Orange Man, has made another statement, folks. This is on August 11th, so I'm a couple days old, but bear with me here. I'm a busy person. Statement by Orange J. Man, 45th President of the United States of America. I spoke to the wonderful mother and devoted husband of Ashley Babbitt, who was murdered at the hands of someone who should have never pulled the trigger of his gun. We know who he is. If that happened to the other side, there would be riots all over America. And yet, there are far more people represented by Ashley who truly love America than there are on the other side. The radical left haters cannot be allowed to get away with this. There must be justice. Alright, folks, okay. What? Now, the reason I waited to cover this until today was because yesterday was the day Donald Trump was supposed to come back into office. Anyone remember that? He's going to be reinstated in August? Yeah, that was August 13th. Friday the 13th. Is this a joke? They literally said he would be reinstated on Friday the 13th. Newsflash, Biden's still president. Sorry, bud, you lost the election. I don't know what to tell you. But, actually, I do know what to tell you. You lost the fucking election. But anyway, okay, so there's a couple key points about this. We know who he is. Okay, that's bizarre. And if that happened to the other side, there would be riots all over America. If a cop killed a protester, a left-wing protester, there'd be riots all over. Okay, but that has happened. That has happened literally hundreds of times. That has happened. That happened at least 30 times that I can remember from last year. In fact, another protester was recently killed, died by complications of police violence during the summer of 2020. They could not fully recover and they died from complications, right? So that happens all the time. At least once a month, really. Someone is being killed by police for trying to cover police violence. Probably, at least since the summer of 2020. I've heard countless stories of people dying from complications, people not being able to fully recover, people dying in protests. It happens all the time, and especially last year. I can count at least 30 instances from the summer of 2020 just off the top of my head, right? And so, where are the riots? I don't see them. I'm looking outside my window and I'm not seeing them. So that's bizarre, right? But what he's doing here is his audience is already under the presumption that left-wingers are destroying America, burning down everything. Like, you know, you look outside and it's like there's smoke covering the air. That's not climate change. That's the left-wing rioters and looters burning shit down. That's what they think. And so when Donald Trump says the radical left haters cannot be allowed to get away with this, what have they gotten away with? They've gotten away with nothing. There's nothing going on. Right? So the way he's writing this is he's trying to get his people to go on murder sprees. That's what he's trying to do. That's what this is. He's saying the radical left is going on sprees of burning down everything. They can't be allowed to get away with it. So he's making up a situation and then saying the radical left can't be allowed to get away with it, even though we're just kind of chilling at home watching Netflix. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know, man. All I know is it's dangerous. That's all I know. Ben Burgess on Majority Report. Someone scoop me. Did he do the stupid shit? Did he talk about why he didn't do a debate with the streamer? For real? I mean, I've been out here protesting in my city for 115 days in a row, but there's no riots. There's no burning shit down. Oh, so they didn't even mention Ben Burgess's cringe tour? Hey, I like Majority Report. I don't even know. Do I like Ben Burgess? I don't know. He's kind of a fucking idiot, to be honest. But you know, I want to like him. He seems like he's someone that should be liked, but he's really trying his best to make people not like him. The mods were deleting. Speaking of the mods, where's Bob Carmody been? Yo, Bob, where you at? Hello, Adarin. I'm down to get another vaccine shot. I don't give a shit. I'll take 10 shots. Just keep me safe, bud. That's all I'm asking. Just keep me motherfucking safe. Alright, folks, it's time for the Google News segment. See if I can find anything interesting. Whoa, 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 hey, oh, all right, you ready for this, folks? Folks, I got it. Officer down, folks. Officer down. Officer down. All right. Chicago police officer dragged by vehicle in a hit and run. Holy shit, folks. Officer down. Officer was pinned between offender's vehicle and a viaduct, Chicago police tells Fox News. Alright, let's check this out. What the hell's going on here? A Chicago police officer was involved in a hit and run Friday night when a routine traffic stop spun out of control. This is another one of these things where they're having all these routine traffic stops. Why are thug gangsters with guns pulling people over for no reason? That's my question. If you violate the law while you're driving, you get a ticket in the mail, boom, there you go. You don't need a thug gangster with a gun crawling up to your window like a fucking, like, I don't know, lunatic, like, you know, knocking on your window with their fucking, you don't need that. Officer stopped a black Chevy Impala at around 7:30 p.m. in Englewood when the driver reversed his car and dragged an officer, pinning him between the offender's vehicle and a viaduct, the Chicago Police Department told Fox News. Where's the body camera footage? So, here's my thing. If a thug criminal gangster with a gun stops me, right, and points a gun in my face, right, and threatens to kill me, I will do anything I can to get out of that situation alive. Release the body camera footage. If the body camera footage shows that this officer did nothing wrong and there was just a victim here, alright, good. But I don't believe cops can do no wrong. I don't believe cops can be the victim, right? So why don't they release the body camera footage? Is it because maybe the cop was instigating? Maybe the cop was pointing the gun at someone? Maybe he tried to kill the person in the car? Who knows? Without the body camera footage, there's no way to verify this. All we do know is police lie all the time. Again, I always cite this. Look at the George Floyd original police report. A man dies from a medical situation, overdose or whatever. That's the whole thing that were going on? What? Look at the recent San Diego sheriff scandal where they pretended to have an overdose from exposure to fentanyl. It was all proven to be fake. They faked the whole thing? What? And you believe cops? So without body camera footage, I think the cop was the perpetrator here. So officer down, good fucking riddance as far as I'm concerned. A witness said the driver was hanging out of his car as he made his escape, scraping her SUV as he sped by. Okay, so the cop was hanging out of the car. Damn, officer down, folks. Officer down. I don't know what to tell you. Yo, this fucking Officer French from Chicago thing is really becoming like a right-wing media story. Like, I've seen like a story about it every single day. I'm considering staying on top of it, but I don't know. I'd rather cover other officers going down, to be honest. Not all cops are bad. Yes, every single cop is a bad person. Yeah, not all Nazis are terrible people. Not every Nazi is a bad person. I don't know. My best friend was a Nazi, and, you know, he's a great guy. Sorry that you're dumb. Looks like there's no more officers that are down. Officials confirm the first live murder hornet sighting. Uh-oh. Alright. You've met good cops? No, you haven't. Because they don't exist? Yeah, my best friend was a Nazi. I swear. Yeah, murder hornet, right? Isn't that crazy? Raymond, I'm sorry. I know that you're dumb and you're trying to be stupid on purpose, but there is no such thing as a good Nazi. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know that my buddy would go to the concentration camps and, you know, throw people in gas chambers and kill them, but when they got home, man, we played a mean game of cards. What? Raymond, I'm not denying your life experiences. When you have one good interaction with a cop, great, they did their job. That has nothing to do with how that cop treats other people. And especially if you're a white person. I don't know what kind of person you are, but if you're a white person, you have to understand the cops do not treat everyone like they treat you. If you're a man, you have to understand cops do not treat everyone like they treat you. I'm dancing on a dead person's grave. Yeah, absolutely, because they're a Nazi. I don't care about them. They're irrelevant. If you are a police officer, you have to ruin certain amounts of people's lives. There is no way you can be a cop and not have at least arrested one person for marijuana. That is ruining someone's life because you're an idiot. And so I don't care if you've had a good interaction with a Nazi. That doesn't matter to me. Oh, I was at the bar it was September 1937. I was at the bar. And, you know, this Nazi soldier came in and he, like, smelled like fresh ashes from the gas chambers. And, you know, man, but he drank and then we played some billiards and he was a great guy. Like, I don't give a shit if you had a good interaction with a cop one time. That's irrelevant to me. You're an idiot if you think that cop has never hurt a single person ever. They are a cop. It is in their job description to hurt people. Yeah, my best friend's a serial killer, but he's never killed me. I'm looking at the news, folks. Law enforcement enforces the law. If the law is racist, then they are enforcing racism. How hard is that to understand? Every single time someone's arrested for smoking marijuana, that is an enforcing of racism. That is breaking the law That's breaking morals and destroying a human being's life for no reason. When you do that kind of thing, you are a terrible person. Tell me one cop that hasn't arrested someone for marijuana. Can you find the cop who hasn't arrested someone for marijuana? Until you do, I don't believe that there's any such thing as a good cop. I'm not making the problem worse, buddy. You're an idiot. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Feel free to think about it. Maybe think about why you're defending Nazis. Oh, yeah! Yo, my best friend just... They just came back from the concentration camp. They came to the fucking the fucking bar. They were telling me about how they had to move the bodies, but man, they're really good at darts. So it's all good. I don't really care about them. Sure, he was just killing thousands of innocent people, but he was really good at fucking darts, man. Motherfucker could throw a dart at 30 feet. Yeah, sure, my best friend just came back from a hard day of jailing fucking teenagers for no goddamn fucking reason. But you know what? He's really good at playing Call of Duty on Xbox, so I don't care if he was just destroying several people's lives. It's all good because, we drank a beer and played Call of Duty on Xbox. I'm sorry, bro, but if your fucking world is that small where you don't care about anyone but yourself and you don't understand how cops affect other people that aren't you, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. Also, I can't find anything else relevant to talk about. The world seems so boring right now. Time to get conversing with the couch. Maybe I'll do that on Monday. I mean, I could do it tomorrow, but I'll probably do it on Monday. Alright, folks, I think that'll do the show for today. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Again, 9 a.m. on the weekends. Tell your friends. Tell your dogs. Don't tell your cats, though. They don't need to know what's going on in here. But either way, y'all have a good one. I will see you in 23 hours and 10 minutes.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. 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 That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. 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 That's extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's what I extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's what I extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. That's what I extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. Extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. Extra sharp. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. Extra sharp. That's what extra sharp. I eat sharp. Extra sharp. I eat. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. I eat extra sharp. I eat. That's what I eat. I eat extra sharp. Extra sharp. That's what I eat. Extra sharp. Extra sharp. I eat extra sharp. 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 I eat extra sharp. Extra sharp. That's what I eat. Extra sharp. Extra sharp. Extra sharp. Extra sharp. That's what I eat. Extra sharp. That's what I eat.